Okay, today's Saturday. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I'm pretty damn busy today. Starting with games. 20 bucks. I got a NES without the power supply. Came with a gun, 2 controllers, and some weirdo power supply. I don't even know what this is. I'm sure it doesn't work for that. It was just tangled in the wires, and I didn't take the time to separate it. 20 bucks, and then I also got a Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, a pinball with a guy that looks suspiciously like Mario, and the manuals, and also a manual for a zapper gun. They actually wanted $40 for this, but without the power supply, and they generally don't work, I was able to offer them $20, and they were like, fine. And if it doesn't work, Daryl, you're getting that, and I will make my money back, make a small profit on the other stuff. Check this out. Again, no power supply, but what I was told is this is a Japanese Nintendo 64. I don't really know if it is or isn't, if they knew what they were talking about. It came with this game, which is obviously a Japanese soccer game. I don't know if there's a difference between the Japanese Nintendo 64 cartridges or the American ones. You guys can tell me. I got a regular power supply. I can hook it up, and I mean, maybe I should hook it up. Maybe I shouldn't. Don't know. Daryl, if you're watching or if you see this, let me know. I'm not going to test it or anything tonight, so it doesn't really matter. It came with that soccer game and this obviously aftermarket controller, but it was only 10 bucks. So if it works, that's great. If it works on American games, it's even better. It's got that turquoise blue top and a transparent, translucent bottom. I've never seen one like that before. All right, so I'm assuming it should be a little bit more valuable, or at least as valuable as regular American ones. This was $2. I got this stuff all off the same guy. He charged me $2 for this Time Crisis 2, a Kessin 2, and also there should have been, I probably got it mixed up with the CDs. There's probably a couple of PS1 games. There should be 2 in there. I'll get to those when I get to those. Oh, I got another gun. I got another controller off the guy. I got an original Nintendo power supply, so I can use it on that if I want, or I would probably most likely use the aftermarket one and then sell this on Amazon. And I also got a Game Boy Advance adapter. He charged me 10 bucks for everything here, and then he charged me, I'm sorry, for everything here, including this. That was only 10 bucks. And then he charged me 2 for this, and I bought some CDs off him, and a couple more games that he charged me 2 a piece for. What the hell? Where did this come? Oh, I paid $2 a piece for these. PS2, PS3, Red Dead Redemption, Duke Nukem Forever. I don't really believe they're valuable games, but if they're not that much, I'll put them in my $4 3 for $10 pile. I bought these. I paid $1.50 a piece for them. He wanted 2 a piece. I took a stock. I said, hey, can you go like $1.50 a piece? He charged me $2 for one, and then he charged me $1.50 for the other ones. This goes in my $4 3 for 10 stacks. Scooby-Doo Unmasked, Cars. Now someone wanted some of the Smackdowns, and I don't know which one he wants, so I'm going to bring these in. Here's a SpongeBob, Yellow Avenger. These games are not worth much lately, but so I bought the Smackdowns. 2009, 2007, 2006, 2008. I think he wants the 2006. There's 2010 versus Raw, and then I got a Need for Speed Carbon, and I think he charged me 2 for that and $1.50 for everything else. Okay, that's mostly the games, except for the 2 that are going to be over there. All right, same guy. I got this stuff at. I bought this Pokemon book, but it looks like it's mostly been picked. It's like energy, trainer cards, BS. I didn't really look at that. I just said, hey, how much for the Pokemon cards? He's like $3. I'm like, okay, I'll buy them. You know, if I look through, I probably still would have bought them, but, you know, because I do get the album, and it does come with all the papers. I think this book was a better deal. I paid 10 bucks for this. There's a nice selection of cards in here. I'm just going to do them real quick for my friend Dan. You know who they are, who you are. Dan the man. Here. I don't want to take too long on this. I'm actually sweating. It's really hot. It's going to be like 90 degrees out tomorrow. There are some of the larger cards here. And then I have some more larger cards somewhere, Dan, that I have to give you. I'm going to take a look in the garage and see if I can find them right after I do this. But here, supposedly cards like this are worth like 10 bucks a piece. And these are like hologram cards. There. Okay, let me just keep going through. Like I said, I paid 10 for this. I don't know if it's too bright. Okay. I really don't want to take too much longer, Dan, so there. Just freeze on the thing if you want. I know, let me try it. Let me do this. Cut down on the glare. Nope, glare's worse. Okay. Alright. It might just be the back of my camera getting glared now. But there. 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 I'm sure these will come out fine. I don't believe they're as glared as they look in the back of my camera right now. And I think that's mostly from the sun in my eyes. Dripping sweat. Whatever. Okay, Dan. You saw it all. I'll put these in here. And if I have a couple more, I will, if I can find them quickly, I'll bring them next time I see you. Alright, moving on to this table. You know what? Let me do jewelry. Then I'll do collectibles, and I'll do CDs and toys. Alright, jewelry. When it comes to jewelry, this is the better stuff. Someone gave us that for free. I paid $1 for this. This is kind of a nice belt buckle. It's inlaid wood and turquoise. It's got a hallmark on the back, and it looks to be set in brass. This is stainless steel. The wife liked it. Don't ask me why. These are not sterling, but she did like the turquoise earrings. I mean the turquoise stones. Yeah, that's stainless steel. These are, she got a whole bunch of little silver bracelets. So these two here are silver. This is just a nice charm bracelet with it's a coffee theme and purses, which I don't really know how that works. Coffee, purses, and like railroad light theme beats me. Silver ring. This I got for $3, and I bought it with this stuff. So this by itself, because I paid like 20 for all this stuff, that by itself will pay for all of it. Here's some starfish things. I guess flower. She likes that. I don't know. This is just gold tone. She likes it. It's probably $1. This could be gold. There's gold. Woohoo! And it's not heavy, but you know, whatever. Another silver bracelet with a nice link. If you can see that. Here's a little elephant charm bracelet, and here's a charm bracelet with hearts and dolphins because somebody loved dolphins. Here's a Mickey Mouse Loris quartz watch. This one's a little bit older. Let me see if I can read what it says on the back. Stainless steel base bezel. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay. Now this is a box of junk jewelry someone gave us, and as you can see, there's nothing special. Here's like this says Mother, and there's a silver one that says, but it's not. It says sterling, but it goes to a magnet, so it might be rhodium plated. That also says Mother. This is jewelry by Coppercraft, a nice vintage copper cross. My wife got that for free from our clean-out friend, who's been hooking us up a little bit. There's nothing special here. This is nice. It's a ring and a clamper-style bracelet. Okay. Anybody remember Six Flags Over Georgia? Oh, here's a Spidell type band. Just plastic. Plastic. Again, this stuff was free. Okay. Plastic. This could be gold filled. Let me just show it to you for a second. It's nice. It's got nice. What do you want? It's bent metal work, but it's like I'll remember later. Nothing. just a heart pendant. This is kind of nice. My wife likes this. This is a nice... It's made by Celebrity Gems. Never heard of them. Random earring. It must go with this set here. This is just... it looks like a West German era plastic bead necklace. There's some other earrings in there. This is just a very light necklace. Plastic. Here's a locket. My wife likes this. Let me just show this quick. Okay. This is a 10 Commandment charm bracelet. She had one in gold tone, and I think there's another one in silver tone. This says something. SNNSNSED. Ted Dance. No, I don't know who it is. It's just it says something. It's initials, but they look corroded. Cheap plastic bracelet, earring. Kind of pseudo Native American fake necklace pendant. Cheap plastic necklace. Just a pendant. That water is my sweat. Cheap silver chain. Just a fake gold chain. Plastic. This is scuffed up, but this is nice. Kind of like a disco ball in an Aurora Borealis look, but it's scratched up. Here's an assortment of pins. Nothing special here. This. This is one of the nicer ones, and it's actually signed, but it's missing a stone. Maybe we could take a stone from the tree there. I don't know. Just nice vintage pins of very little value. There's a whale. And then here's another Christmas tree pin. Christmas is coming, you know, whatever. She'll probably put those out. Oh, super hot. I'm sweating. I don't know if I showed this already, or I showed another. They had another one. And then here's another locket. I'll just stick this stuff back in here. Oh, and I did forget to show this jewelry, which we paid $5 a piece, right here. And this one said gold. It says something. Where is it? Elegance of 18 karat gold. So we're assuming that this little clasp there is gold, and then it's kind of got a Roman coin pendant. She had $5 a piece. She had one, and then she had another one with the paperwork underneath there. That's what it looks like. You know, so we're hoping the clasp is like 18 karat gold, and there, if you can see, it's like a Roman coin. And then these earrings, which we are also hoping and do look like they could be gold, probably 18 karat gold. Put them in the shade, maybe you can see them better, and not so blown out. And she said we could have the 3 for $10, so we bought them. There's 11 in this bag. There's 11 of these Bombay company type ceramic balls. Not valuable, not expensive, but made in China. But they are ceramic. They are pretty. They're sets. Like I said, there were 11. I guess they broke one. I paid quarter piece, so I paid like $3 because I said just don't worry about the quarter. Here's a Google Chrome. This guy, the guy I bought this from, it was only $1, and he said I can watch anything. I can watch Google Chrome on my computer. If I'm on Google Chrome, I can hook this up to my TV and I'll watch the same thing. So I said, do you have to pay for a service? He was like, no. So I said, for $1, I'll give it a shot. If I can't use it, Daryl, I'll just give it to you. Box of Wades. I don't know if you are familiar with Wades. Wades came in like tea packages. I don't remember the name of the tea, but it was an English tea. These are made in England by a company called Wade. And see where it says, it looks like made England, but no, it's Wade England. And these are generic giraffe ones. Where's the tin cover? Okay, they were $10, 10 cents a piece. So I said, hey, how much for all? It was going to come out to less than $3. I didn't even count them, or around $3. So just give me 2. I'm like, fine. Actually, they said $1. I said, how about I just give you 2? Because, like, you know, you give me a really good price. Whole red balls. Whole and balls. That's why I did that, because it rhymes. My brain thinks too fast for my mouth sometimes. They're whole bowls. I paid $2 for the set. They're really nice and pretty decent condition. There's the bigger one. At $1 a piece. you know, it's almost free. I can't go wrong, you know, at that price. I don't know what I'm going to sell them for, but I don't have to sell them for a lot when I only paid $1 a piece. I mean, I can sell them for anything I want, as long as it's more than $2. I don't know what I'm showing you. I bought some socks. This says made in India. This was only a measly $1. It's a vintage Indian thing, and it's made out of, I guess it's brass, and it's freaking heavy. So for $1, if there's a pound of brass there, I paid less than scrap. I ain't gonna scrap it, but it's like, it's, you know, how can I go wrong, right? See this glass vase? This is made by Mdina. This is what their signature looks like on the bottom. Mdina is a glass company that I forget where they're from. They're not American. They might be from Spain. You know, I forget. I believe Spain. I've only paid $1 for this. Now, online, when glass is popular, it was going, something like that would go for like, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks. Maybe it still does. I don't know. I only paid $1 for it. Who cares? Here's a perfume. It says who it is. It's right there. I paid $3 for this. This is Giorgio of Beverly Hills. If I only get 20 bucks for it, that's fine. Don't care. I get this stuff all the time. My Sin Eau de Lavin. And this is a small bottle. It's like 2 fluid ounces. It's a little more than half full. Not really worth that much, but I only paid $2. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm plowing through pretty quick. Let's see how long this is. 16. Okay. Hopefully this video will be around 20 minutes long. Not too long. Okay, continuing on. These albums were $1 a piece. Best of Bread, Moody Blues, Carole King, Joan Baez, and they're in nice, clean condition, and Diana Ross's greatest hits. They're in good condition. I'm just going to take them out and try and sell them for $4. Why did I buy this? It's a picture frame, one of them digital ones. When I get the booth in the showcase, I want to sell art, but it's not going to fit in the booth, and they want to charge like $250 or $200 something for wall space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pictures of all the art I have, or some of it at least. I'll put it in here, and I'll just have it kind of scroll through, and then if people are interested in any of the art, they can talk to the people that run the place, and then they can talk to me. All right, I paid $1 a piece for these movies. These are going to be for the convention. Spaceballs, Lord of the Rings, Elf, Christmas is Coming, Stir Crazy, Donnie Darko, starring a very young Jake Gyllenhaal, and My Cousin Vinny. Good convention movies. Let's see. These CDs I either paid $1 or 50 cents for. Some I paid $1, some I paid 50 cents. Eric Clapton, Journeyman, Huey Lewis, Time Flies, Sinatra, web browser. Put that over here. For the Dreamcast, REO Speedwagon, Doors, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Best of Simon and Garfunkel, Best of Mamas and the Papas, Sting, 20th Century Masters Rock and Pop, Elvis Costello, Juliet Letters, Van Morrison. I must have paid 50 cents for some of these. Yeah, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Final Fantasy 9, and I paid $2 for this. I bought off the same guy that I bought the other stuff from, and it looks pretty clean. It was actually nice and clean. And then I also got a Time Crisis for the PlayStation 1. So actually, I don't know if it's good to have these together as a lot, but I don't know. We'll see. Duran Duran, Rio, blah, 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 Police, Squeeze, Supertramp, more Eric Clapton, Unplugged, Beatles, Past Masters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Abbey Road, Donna Summer, Bad Girls, The Best of Sweet, ABBA Gold, blah, 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 Take a Chance on Me, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jay Giles Band, Cars Greatest Hits, Stevie Miller Band, Red Hot Chili Peppers, One Hot Minute, Legend of the Band, Moody Blues, Classic, Sinatra, Get a Grip, Aerosmith, Huey Lewis, Time Flies, Van Halen, ZZ Top, Greatest Hits, Changes, David Bowie, Bad Company, Jersey Boys, Bernadette Peters, Annie Get Your Gun, my wife must have picked that, Oreo Everson, All Time 20, whatever's, Sinatra, Carpenters, and the Carpenters. Okay, that's CDs. I'm going to go through the toys, and then that big box, that big old box, I think I covered. Oh, let me just do this. Got a baseball bat, Louisville Slugger, with a Yankees logo, and I paid $1. $1 is all I need. I don't know. I'm not going to sell that for a lot. Probably like $10 $10 or $5, whatever they give me. But the skateboard, a little bit beat up, whatever, but I think it was only $2 or $3. So at that price, I'll sell it for 10 or less. And somebody who just needs a cheap skateboard to kind of scoot around. I'm not going to do it. Last time I did the skateboard, I fell on my ass. So, you know, you'll just have to use your imagination. But it does work. All right. Buck a piece, random toys. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles car. That's a piece of, do you remember that stuff you used to stick on newspapers? And then you could like pull off, and I don't mean newspapers, I mean the comics, the Sunday comics. And then you could pull the stuff off, silly putty, that's what it was. And then stretch it out and make Beetle Bailey's face look all weird. So for some reason there's a bit of silly putty there. Kind of a large size Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. The car. I think these are enemies of the Turtles. Same for this guy. And I guess this is like Power Ranger dude. This is Ghost Rider. Okay. Here's what looks to be a... Oh no, this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle motorcycle. It's got the dragon. I don't know what if Shredder's minions. Here's some kind of weird little glove. Here's a skateboard for a turtle. Again, I paid $1 a piece for this, so it came out to like 16 bucks. Is this missing stuff? I don't know. But there it is. It's another Turtles car. The guy told me that the Turtles cars all join together and make a mega Turtles car where they all drive together. There's another one. I guess this is another Turtles enemy. I think he was in the last movie, maybe. Maybe not. Here's another Turtles character. And here, this looks like a pop type of... Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a NECA 2009 turtle. Oh, and here's a fancy... Oh, it's a Divas Champion WW Worldwide Wrestling Federation belt. It's a cheap one, you know, but it was $1. And here's some kind of... This is another Turtles thing, and this opens up and becomes here. Some kind of street scene. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to close this guy. Oh, there it is. Kind of opens like this, something, and then this pops, whatever. Maybe that pops off. I don't know, but there, that's that. All right, gonna finish up now. Let's see, how long am I doing? 22 minutes. All right, so this is gonna run about like. This is gonna run about like 30 minutes, and then I'm out of here. Okay. 50 cents a piece. Doors, Genesis. Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Linkin Park, live in Texas, Eagles Live. I think I got like about 40, well, I spent $43, so I got about 86 CDs. Allman Brothers Bands. I was really happy to get this stuff. This stuff, that's Pink Floyd again. I can take this stuff, Police Synchronicity, Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever, Rainbow, Journey, Grateful Dead. I can take this stuff right out. I'll take it out tomorrow and I sell it. You know, I don't have to put it on eBay. I don't have to save it for a different flea market or show. Who's this? The Grateful Dead. Let me put Grateful Dead to the side. More Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead. What's this? Seether. Smiths. I don't know if anybody remembers the Smiths. That crooner guy was there. He's got a really good voice. Traffic. I'll remember later. He's like, I think they're from England or Scotland. Or U2, Neil Young, Harvest, Loverboy, the big ones. This is the Moody Blues. Quadrophenia. Up there. Another Pink Floyd. AC/DC, Back in Black. Steely Dan, Gold, Zeppelin, Styx. Another Zepp. Led Zepp. Alright. Hits 70s Gold. Peter Gabriel, Soul. Peter Gabriel. This is a 2-disc one. Plays live. Genesis. ELO. Don't Bring Me Down. Don't Bring Me Down. Bruce. I don't know if they say Bruce, but Bruce. It sounds like Bruce. Eagles. Hell Freezes Over. This goes with this stuff. AM Gold. Oh, and here, I got this for $2. Sonic Mega Collection. because I bought all that other, all the CDs. I was like, hey, what about this? Bob Seger, Kansas, Bob Dylan, Heavy Metal. Anybody remember this movie? Heavy Metal. It was it was a movie made by the magazine. They just made a bunch of short animated movies. It was kind of the beginning of Heavy Metal magazine. It was kind of like I'm not saying manga, man. What am I thinking of the guys like Frank Langella? No, Frank Franzetti would draw for magazines like this. It was the beginning of what I would call series things, not like comic books, but I'll remember later. AM Gold, AM Gold, AM Gold, AM Gold. Best of the Band, Best of Badfinger, Best of ARS, Atlanta Rhythm Section, Changes by David Bowie, another Beatles. Monster, Def Leppard, Allman Brothers, some kind of set. Dreams. Yeah, it's like this must be a compilation. See, it says disc 1 somewhere. There it is, disc 1. Alright. More Grateful Dead, Jethro Tull, Original Masters, Dire Straits, Money Ain't For Nothing and Drinks Are Free. More Dire Straits. Alright, let me just do this in here. Jeff Beck Flash. This is Led Zepp. Blind Faith. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Eric Clapton. Okay, Chicago. For some reason, I always thought this was Led Zeppelin. Alright, Def Leppard, Leonard Skinner, 1991, Phil Collins, Eric Clapton, Journeyman, Very Best of Deep Purple, Bob Seger, Dire Straits, more Bob Seger, Rush, U2 War, Todd Rundgren, Alan Parsons Project, Green Day, I Want to Be an American Idiot, Led Zeppelin 2, and Led Zeppelin, I don't know, 1? I think there's 4 of those in the set. That's it. Quick shout outs to all my friends out there. Tomorrow, if you're looking for me, I will be at Waka Flocka Tawaka. That's where I'm going to be. Or I think it's Tawaco. It's a street fair. Quick shout outs to Nas, AJ, VideoGamerDaryll, new Canadian friends, Bargain Barons, Thrift Hunter, Angry Steve, everybody else. And if you, like I said, you want to find me, if you want to get an ass whooping, just joking. Come to Tawaka Street Fair tomorrow. Okay, everybody, bye. Here, AJ, I bought these for you. Only $7 each. I know you need them.